Kentucky has shown some ability to throw the ball this year. What have you seen on film that makes them successful?
Oh, they got some guys that can really run,
Yeah.
and they're really lanky on the perimeter. So don't want to compare them to ECU, but they're big guys who can stretch the field, and they got a lot of route concepts that you got to be mindful of.
Do they throw the ball up there and kind of give those guys a chance to make a play?
Yes, sir. They let them try to go get it. So we got to come ready to play this week.
Feel like there'll be some balls that are kind of up for grabs?
Yes, sir. He's gonna give you some chances up there, and the DBs, the safeties, and the linebackers got to stay in coverage and make the plays when they come to him.
Kentucky's been a tough place for South Carolina to play going back several years. Is there anything strange about that place, or is it just
it's the atmosphere. It's just so weird when you get off the bus and in the stadium. It's a weird place to play. I can't tell you why. You got to be in there, but it's just a weird place to go line up and play.
I mean, it's not like Neyland Stadium where there are 100,000 people. It's almost
quiet.
It's
quiet. It's a muggy. The last time I played, it was kind of foggy when we was playing. It's just a weird place to play.
The fact that they've beaten you guys the last 2 years and both games have kind of been strange and kind of heartbreaking from your perspective, does that add something when you play these games?
It adds a lot. And also, Coach told us when he was playing against them at another school, they usually get good numbers on them. So my senior year, I would like to go out with a win.
A lot of different combinations in the secondary this past week, a couple new starters. I mean, how do you feel like that worked out?
I feel like it worked well. Montague really stepped up. 22, he played really well for his first time. DJ Smith, a good player. I played okay. I feel like the rotation was cool. We all kept each other up, looked out for each other on the sideline. So as long as we keep our spirits up, keep playing, we should be fine.
How much does rotating that many guys around, especially as starters, kind of keep you guys fresh?
It's fresh, especially when most of the starters on defense is running down on special teams. So for a guy like me who ran down on kickoff, to get a break when somebody else can come in, to keep you fresh is really good. So now when they go tempo, we not as tired, so it just keep everybody fresh, keep everybody rolling.
How's Montague at a safety, given he's a guy we heard about as a cornerback?
He's a really good player. He's just a really good sound athlete, technique-wise, like real smart. He picked it up real fast, so he's a good player at anything he play.
Did Jamarcus get his first interception? Was that a big deal?
Oh, that was big. We talked about that all week, and he left me hanging on the celebration, so I want to throw in there.
I know it's a different position, but Wilder at nickel, that was his sort of first time playing too. Did you get a chance to see maybe how you thought he played as a guy?
He's a real physical player, so the nickel was a good spot for him, especially because they was running the ball. I want to say he started at safety, but the nickel is a good spot for him. So I think he'll excel in his later years here at nickel.
Thanks, Chris.
What challenges does Kentucky present?
They're really fast. They got lanky guys that can stretch the perimeter. They throw it around like ECU. A good quarterback, a running quarterback. They're a good all-around team.
Talk about the level of confidence now after Saturday's win, especially after a disappointing showing in Mississippi State.
The level of confidence, I want to say, is pretty up right now, especially with the stops we got in the red zone, the 4 turnovers we forced. We don't want to settle on that, but we're going to build on that for sure.
Yeah, those stops in the red zone, it must have, okay, you got one, you got a second one. What was the mood like in the huddle?
Just when we get the first one, you always want to say, we can get the second one. You get the second one, you want to say you get the third one. So when we just kept getting them, it just kept everybody up, you feel me? So we just kept bidding on that.
This Kentucky game, like all games, it's a key game, but you get this one. You come out with a 3-1 record, and that was a murderous 4-game stretch.
We would like to be 4-0 right now, but if we get this one, it'd be a good win to come back home and start our home set with. So we're gonna play hard, come out, try to get the W.